All right, let's play out a scenario for you. It's early 2026. You're a creator, maybe a business owner, and you have to produce 50 minutes of finished, high-quality video.
Not just a little clip for social media. This is the long-form stuff.
Exactly. A course, a keynote, a big investor update, and you're at this fork in the road. Path A is, well, it's the future, right? The one we've been promised.
The Silicon Valley dream.
You stay home, fire up a high-end AI video generator like VO3 or Sora. You type and video appears.
The whole text-to-video promise.
Yeah.
The ultimate efficiency hack.
Right. Then there's path B, the legacy route. You actually get in your car, you drive to a physical studio in San Pedro, sit under lights, talk to a camera. So the question for our deep dive today is, which one is cheaper?
And you think, based on everything we hear, it has to be path A. Digital scales. Bits are cheap, atoms are expensive. That's the logic.
But we have this document in front of us, a really detailed cost comparison, and it just flips that whole idea on its head. We're looking at a place called Voxel Micro Video Labs versus these top-tier AI tools.
And the numbers are pretty shocking.
Yeah. It suggests the future is actually a luxury good, and the past is somehow on a massive discount.
It really is a case of expectation versus reality. We're going to unpack the economics of rendering reality versus, well, just recording it.
And the spoiler is that doing it the old-fashioned way might save you, over $1,000 on one project?
In that ballpark, yeah.
Okay, let's get into the data. Let's start with the physical contender. Voxel Micro Video Labs. What is this place?
So Voxel has set itself up as a micro video lab. It's not a huge Hollywood soundstage.
No craft services.
No trailers, no.
Yeah.
It's optimized for the creator economy, speed and density. They offer these 50-minute recording sessions.
And the pricing, this is what got me. They have this 2026 launch pricing, which is 50% off. But even so, the entry-level number is just, it's kind of stunning.
It is. Their first tier, they call it the Velocity Starter, is $30.
$30. I mean, in 2026, $30 is basically 2 sandwiches and a coffee.
Right. And for that, you're not just getting an empty room. You get a 50-minute session, sound-controlled. But here's the key detail. It includes 2 cameras.
And why is that such a big deal for the cheapest tier? I'd expect just 1 camera on a tripod.
It's all about the editing workflow. If you're talking for 50 minutes, you're going to make mistakes. You'll cough or stumble on a word.
Oh, yeah.
With 1 camera, every time you cut a mistake out, you get that jarring jump cut. It just looks amateurish.
It looks like a cheap vlog from, 10 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But with 2 cameras, you can just cut to the side angle to hide the edit. It's seamless. So Voxel is giving you this professional safety net for 60 cents a minute.
That's a great way to put it. Okay, so that's the starter package. What if I need to look a bit more impressive? Maybe I have a guest.
Then you go for the Momentum Builder. That steps up to $45. And for that, you get double the space, 100 square feet, so it fits 2 to 4 people.
Perfect for an interview.
Right. And you get a bump up to 3 cameras.
3 cameras for $45. It's like they're trying to turn this studio experience into a utility.
That's a good way to see it. It's not a luxury service anymore.
Okay, then we've got the Authority Amplifier for $80. The name kind of says it all.
Yeah. This is for when you need to signal credibility. It's a 200 square foot custom set. Think online courses, expert panels. You're not just paying for the cameras, you're paying for the background to say, this person knows what they're talking about.
Right. The semiotics of the room and the top tier, the global leader.
That's $140. And this is the flagship. 400 square feet, 4 or more cameras. I mean, this is basically a broadcast-ready TV studio.
Which a few years ago would have cost you thousands of dollars a day.
Easily.
There's a detail in the specs here I want to pull out. It says, instant dual triple angle video ready for social. What does that mean in practice?
I think that's the most disruptive part of their model. Normally you shoot, you take the SD cards home, you import the footage, you have to sync the audio. It's a huge time sink.
It takes hours, yeah. I've done it.
Voxel seems to be using live switching tech. So the camera angles are either switched as you record, or the files are instantly synced. You walk out of the room with a finished file ready to go.
You walk in, you talk, you walk out, and you're done.
And that gets to the core of it. Capturing reality is instantaneous. Physics happens in real time. There is no render time for reality.
No render time for reality. Okay, hold that thought. That is the perfect pivot to the other side of this, the digital heavyweight. AI video. Sora, VO3. Why does this document say they're so expensive?
Because we've been trained to think software is cheap. We're used to things like ChatGPT, where 1,000 words cost, fractions of a cent. Text is light.
Just tokens?
Exactly. Video is heavy. It's lighting simulation, physics simulation, temporal consistency.
Yeah.
Happening, 30 or 60 times every single second.
So how does the document break down the AI costs? Because I see ads for AI video for like $20 a month.
And you have to separate the toys from the tools. The document splits AI into budget AI and high-end reality. Those $20 tools are usually avatar wrappers.
The stiff talking heads.
Right, like Synthesia or HeyGen. You feed it a script, a digital puppet reads it. The cost there is competitive, around 50 cents to $2 a minute.
So for our 50-minute project, you're looking at maybe $25 to $100, which is right in line with Voxel.
In raw cost, yes. But the document points out that these are synthetic avatars. The mouth moves a little weird. The eyes are dead. It's the uncanny valley. If your goal is trust and authority, a cheap avatar might actually hurt you. It signals you didn't care enough to show up yourself.
So to get real quality, something that looks like a film, you have to go to the high-end models.
And this is where the costs just explode. It's what the document calls the subscription trap. You'll see Sora Pro or Google AI Ultra for, say, $250 a month, and you think, great, flat fee.
The sauce model we all know.
But for high-end compute, it's almost never a true flat fee. It's a credit model. The source explains that generating high-res video burns through those monthly credits incredibly fast. You're renting a GPU in a data center, and that costs real money.
So after the credits are gone, you're paying as you go.
Exactly. And the document has this per-minute calculation that's the real eye-opener. For coherent, high-end AI video, you are effectively paying about $30 per minute.
Wait, let me do the math. The Voxel starter package was $30 for the entire 50 minutes.
Correct.
So high-end AI is, 50 times more expensive, minute for minute?
In that direct comparison, yeah. And you have to understand why it's $30 a minute. It's not just the render time. It's what I call the slot machine effect.
The slot machine effect.
In a studio, if you mess up a word, you just say it again. Takes 5 seconds, costs nothing. With AI, you write a prompt, you pull the lever, you wait for the render, then you watch it. And maybe the hands look weird. Or the lighting is wrong.
You can't just tell it, fix the hand.
Not really, no. You have to tweak the prompt and re-roll the whole generation. You pay for every mistake, every iteration. The source estimates to get one perfect usable minute, you might have to generate 5 or 6 versions.
So you're paying for all the versions you throw away?
You're paying for the waste.
So the final bill. My 50-minute video done on VO3, what's the damage?
The estimate for just the computing costs is $1,500.
$1,500. Compared to $140 for the absolute best room at Voxel.
It's a 10 times price difference. It's literally 10 times cheaper to do it for real.
That feels so backward. The last 20 years has been digital, just destroying the cost of physical things. Why is this different?
Because here, digital is adding computational friction. The document has this brilliant line. It's the difference between time in the room versus computation of a pixel.
Let's unpack that.
At Voxel, you pay for the room for 50 minutes. That's it. The cost is fixed. The camera is just capturing photons that are already bouncing around.
The physics are happening for free.
Exactly. With AI, the computer has to invent the photons. It has to calculate the physics of the light, the texture of the wall, the reflection in your eye. Every single pixel is a math problem that requires energy.
So in a studio, you're outsourcing the rendering engine to the universe.
And the universe doesn't charge by the kilowatt hour.
So given all this, when does it actually make sense to use AI? There must be a reason these tools exist.
Oh, absolutely. The document has a summary of value section. You use AI when reality is the bottleneck.
What do you mean?
If you need 50 separate 1-minute clips, each slightly different, hello New York, hello London, AI wins on logistics. You can't film that efficiently.
Or if you need something that's physically impossible.
Exactly. A whale swimming through the clouds. You can't get that shot in San Pedro. So for the impossible, you pay the premium. But for the possible 2 people talking, the studio is just vastly more efficient.
Let's talk about the trust factor for a minute. We mentioned the uncanny valley, but in 2026, when the internet is flooded with AI content, does real just become a premium feature?
That's the hidden value, isn't it? The audience develops a filter. We start to tune out the perfect cadence of AI voices, the flawless lighting.
It's like how we got tired of overly photoshopped magazine covers. We started craving something raw.
Precisely. So sitting in a real room where you might stumble on a word, that signals human. And in an age of synthetic media, human is the scarce commodity. So not only is the studio cheaper, the output is arguably more valuable.
I want to circle back to the workflow friction, the prompt refinement cycle. I think we all underestimate how much time that actually takes.
It's the hidden labor cost.
Okay.
You sit at your laptop for 10 hours fighting with a prompt to stop the AI from giving your actor a sixth finger. That's 10 hours you didn't spend on something else.
Whereas with Voxel,
You drive there, you talk, you walk out with the file. The commute is probably less time than the prompt engineering.
it's funny, we usually pay a premium to avoid leaving the house. But here, the hassle of going somewhere is actually the hack.
It's a market correction.
Mm-hmm.
High-quality compute is a scarce resource. It turns out physical space is a commodity.
So to recap, for anyone listening, it's 2026, you've got 50 minutes of video to make.
If you go the AI route, you're paying by the pixel. And you should budget around $1,500 for a high-quality result.
And if you go the studio route,
You spend between $30 and $140. You get instant 4K multicam footage, and you get the credibility of, actually being a real person in a real room.
it seems like a slam dunk. But let me play devil's advocate. Does the AI cost ever come down? Does Moore's Law kick in and make this all cheap?
It's possible, but you have to look at the energy costs. These data centers are consuming city levels of power. That suggests high-fidelity video generation won't become cheap the way text did. Not for a long, long time.
So for the foreseeable future, the smart money is on the dumb bricks and mortar.
The smart money is on being human.
As we close out, I want to leave you with one final thought based on this. We've established that right now, reality is the budget option. But think about the social signaling. If AI charges by the pixel and reality charges by the minute, are we headed for a weird reversal?
What do you mean?
In the 20th century, handmade was expensive, factory-made was cheap.
Right, a tailored suit versus one off the rack.
But here, the mass-produced AI video is the expensive, energy-intensive luxury. The handmade video of a person in a room is cheap. Will we see a future where real video is the discount signal, the thing you do because you can't afford the computer?
And conversely, the flawless, physics-defying AI avatar becomes the ultimate status symbol, a sign of wealth.
Sorry, I had to film this myself. I couldn't afford the render farm.
It's a chilling thought, but the economics we've looked at today are pointing exactly in that direction.
Something to think about. That's it for this deep dive. Thanks for listening.